What's up? This is my slideshow video for how I built my Ecto-1. I used 3 cars, the Kenner remake from Hasbro of the 1984, as you can see here in the picture. I bought 2 of them, and then I bought this remote control car, Wal-Mart, same size roughly, and that's the whole reason I bought it. It was the same exact size scale. And then I bought the Afterlife Ghostbusters car. Now my idea was to just make the 84 a remote control car, and here it is. And simply I just switched the body with the green car, and that was it. But I was like, I could do more than this. So you can see here I put the full body, the frame and the chair and everything onto the chassis of the green car. Switched the headlights, put them on there. And boom, I was pretty much done. I was like, hey, this thing works. Got the lights working. Here's a little test video. But still, there's something I needed to do more. It was fun, but it wasn't what I wanted. I went into this with no plan, by the way. I just had an idea and I just kept going with it. When I'm playing a video game, I ran into this Ghostbuster thing, so it got me thinking about it again. I was like, what else can I do? So I said, maybe I'll build the firehouse, because I never had that either. But that was short-lived. So I bought a Dremel, and I was like, let me customize. So I cut out the back window, and then I was like, this thing needs paint. It's very plain. I also bought this Transformer Ghostbuster, which came with Slimer, and it's very detailed. Now I started painting kind of like the cartoon. Bought this chrome paint marker for the chrome. It's amazing, by the way. Did the wheels. Now these wheels are very ugly to me, but I tried to make them like white walls the best I could. I started chroming the bumper, the tail fins, adjusted the turning for the remote control car, more chrome paint. Tried to stay with, here I ripped off the sticker by accident and I had to draw a new one on. I tried to stay like the cartoon, but eventually I ended up being like a mixture of all Ecto-1s. This was a failed part on the RC car. I tried to do yellow and black stripes. It didn't work, so I just used electrical tape that had colors. Painted the dashboard, the doors chrome. That's how I ripped off the sticker with that blue tape. And then I was like, from the AF car, I added the ladder and the hose, and they went in pretty smoothly. That's how they fit. I started painting the roof. I have asthma, so painting is not my area, but I went for it. Painted Slimer. The paint does not dry on that thing. Still. I got the roof done. And then I decided, let's do lights. That's what it's gonna be. but I'm going to show you how I did that now. Took the AF car, I cut off the roof. It had a bunch of these plastic lights, and I cut them out, and then I cut out the windshield, and I pretty much hand carved all of these blue lenses, painted them chrome, drilled some holes, wired it up, put them in there. Hot glue was everywhere. I put these in the siren part, glued the cardboard, wired it up, taped it up, tried to make it as neat as possible. And then I put a headliner with 3 more lights. I took the dashboard, I took the original headlights, put them in the dashboard, added new headlights. You can see with all the wiring. Those are the headlight fixtures from the first car, the RC car. The yellow things in the front were just anchors. I cut them, zip tied them to the grill. Now the lighting kit came from a Lego set that some guy custom makes. Hid the wires in the grooves. Tail lights were a huge pain in the ass. I couldn't get them right. You can see the wires are just exposed. I hated that, so I had to drill a hole under the tail fin, and they're just taped up, glued up to the side now, so at least they're not in the way. Then everything had to meet up in the middle, so everything I just shoved it into the chair, taped it up, and that's the battery and the speaker for sound, and it's all velcroed. And then this happened. I got this remote, and guess what? After all that, it didn't work. So I had to contact everyone online. Luckily, they did hook me up. It took a little while, but this was when I could not control it. This was stuck on demo mode. I was very upset. Looked cool, but I could only control it from underneath the car, so it wasn't attached to the wheels yet. So I was pretty upset for a few weeks, but then it came in the mail, and I threw on some stickers from the AF car, threw on the gun. The Slimer is from the Transformer, and he actually has a hole, and there's a peg there from the AF car, and he fits perfect, so he just sits on there. Here's a comparison for the basic one compared to what I've made. It's so beefed up now and crazy. I'm very happy with it. The dashboard lights up. That's the original headlights. And it's pretty clean. The wires are hidden pretty well. You can see a few right there, but you can't see them from the outside. All the figures go in it. The car's still fully functional. Threw the logo on the hood from the AF car also. All the characters fit, even though my camera work's not too great. But it's a mixture of all the cars, basically. Cartoon, Ecto-1A, Ecto-1. It's heavy though, with all the hot glue, wires, figures. It still drives though. Now the lights run off a different battery than the actual remote control car. The remote control car is rechargeable with lithium. And then I started having issues again. This time it was with the lights and the sound. Apparently the batteries only last like 1 day. So I was making this part to send to the manufacturer again, but I thought it was the speaker, it's just the batteries. You might be wondering what all this cost. Roundabout with like labor, it's like easily around $300. Believe it or not. 3 cars, time and labor, and the light kit cost $80 by itself. It was built for. There's other options out there. I thought I was getting a good one. I kind of didn't. But yeah, that's my car, and this is what it looks like at night. It looks beautiful. Thanks for watching.